The intensity always picks up in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'm Mike Emmerich with Darren Pang. Welcome to tonight's important playoff game.
No such thing as an unimportant playoff game, Mike. Let's see who will be between the pipes in this crucial matchup. Minding the net, and in the other net, between the pipes, for St. Louis, Fred Brathwaite.
We're ready to get underway in St. Louis.
Crowd right now is waiting for something to happen.
Over to Nienema. Picks it off. Rink wide to Mellanby. Over to Wade. Comrade shoots it to the corner. Misses the mark. Guides it on to Mellanby. To Tkachuk. Wrists it. St. Louis filling up the net these playoffs.
Oh, they've really made people look silly defensively.
Cranks it! To Dimitrov. Offside is whistled. Face off at center ice. York on the hard around. That shot's wide. Off target. Along to Podine. Cross ice to Drake. Right side to Podine. Rink wide to Smith.
Late arrivals to the game haven't missed much action yet.
Cross ice pass to Smith. Cranks it. He smothers it. Face off to the right of the net. Ferraro up with it. Shot. Cross ice pass. Slap shot. Van Ryn gathers it in. Feeds it across. Across right to Stillman. Dimitra, a drive. Shot sails wide. Over to Comrade. Feeds it across. Over to Greer. Cross ice to Dimitra. Right side to Stillman. The Oilers go for a line change. The wrist shot. Puck covered. Draw to the right of the net. Quick pass to Nienema. Cross ice pass with a slap shot. Penalty call. And Edmonton goes on the power play.
You were allowed 2 steps. Anything more is a penalty. Most teams thrive with the man advantage, but power play goals have been few and far between.
For the Oilers, Edmonton with the extra skater. Tease it out. Karam's off the board. One timed over to Drake. Rink wide to Drake. Intercepted by Pronger. Pronger on the hard around. That shot's wide. Off the mark. Passes back. Up to Comrade. Hands it to... They score! They take full advantage of the power play. And the Oilers will skate with a lead here.
Besides giving up the goal, he lost his water bottle too. That hurts.
Draw at center ice. Touch pass to Nienema. Over to Greer. With the shot. Rink wide to Tkachuk. Shooting. Feeds it across. The shot. Big shot. Right side to Tkachuk. Brutal hip check.
He was completely leveled.
Guides it on to Nienema. Rink wide to York. St. Louis wants to draw even. Sent into the corner. Cross ice pass. Shoots it into the corner. Just missed. Off the board. Up to Mellanby. Puck controlled by Mellanby. The Blues go for a line change. Over to Morrow. He was belted.
You gotta keep your head in a swivel in this league.
Big shot. Pass to Dimitrov. Pass to Stillman. Stillman brings it in offside. Draw at center ice. Controlled by St. Louis. Drop. Right side to Smith. Feeds it across. Fires a slapper. Puts it on goal. Over to Drake. Over to Smith. Left side to Carter. Dumps it into the corner. Misses wide. Covered up by Brathwaite. Straw to the left of the net. To Stillman. To Ferraro. Big shot. Pushes it up. The Blues looking for the equalizer. Across right to Ferraro. Touch pass to Dimitrov. Pass to Greer. Rink wide to Cleary. Under 20 seconds remaining in the period. Over to Greer. Over to Dimitrov. Across right to Stillman. And that'll do it for the first period. Edmonton 1, the Blues 0. Ready for the start of the second period.
Edmonton did some good things in the first, but they haven't put them away yet.
Recovered by St. Louis. Shoots it into the corner. Rink wide to Tkachuk. Takes a shot. Kicked aside. Over to Smith. Scoring chance. He scores! Smith lights the lamp again. And the Oilers now up by another goal.
Boy, he had some nice moves on that one.
The draw in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Staios. Advances the puck to Comrie. That one out of reach. The shot. With a slap shot. Hard off the board. Over to Cleary. Cracks him hard. Ouch! Edmonton leads. The Blues go for a line change. The slap shot. Over to Comrie. The Blues want to change lines. Comrie plays it into the corner. That one won't get to him. Comrie over the line ahead of the puck. The draw at center ice. Wait gets control. Across left to Carter. Cross ice pass. The hip check. Cross ice to Wait. Wrist shot. Tremendous pad save. Hands it to Smith. Lets it rip. Face off to the right of the net. Pass to Smith. To Mayers. Wrist shot. Cross ice to Greer. Right side to Smith. St. Louis trailing. Advance to Podine. Pass to Smith. To Greer. Controlled by St. Louis. Pass to Podine. Over to Drake. To Greer. Short pass to Greer. Feeds it across. Over to Drake. Dumped into the corner. Hard off the boards. Across right to Smith. Lets it fly. Ferraro in deep. One-timed over to Stillman. Over to Ferraro. Marchand starts it the other way. Right side to Stillman. Stillman shoots it to the corner. Just missed. Draw to the right of the net. Quick pass to Mellenby. Shooting. Touch pass to Wait with a shot. Over to Cleary. Over to Wait. Big shot. Across left to Cleary. St. Louis trailing. Pass to Comrie. Wait takes it up ice. Pass to Cleary. Over to York. The Oilers score! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him. The Oilers in control now.
Nice timing with the wrist shot. He just waited and waited until the right time to shoot.
Face off at center ice. Sent to Staios. Over to Horkoff. Over to LaRock. Pass to Eastwood. The drive. Quick shot. Across right to Horkoff. Shoots it into the corner. Hard off the board. He covers it. Face off in the left circle to Salvador. Fires the wrist shot. Rink wide to Carter. Edmonton 3, the Blues 0. Touch pass to Smith. Over to Comrie. Cross ice to Drake. Cross ice pass. Puts one on goal. Takes a shot. Ferguson passes it. Cross ice to Smith. One timed over to Mayers. Tapped up to Smith. The Oilers change up the line. Scores! Carter had only the goalie to beat, and he did just that. This game is all but decided now.
What a terrific toe drag dipsy doodle and move by Carter.
Face off in neutral ice. Over to Nienema. Over to Cleary. Cross ice pass. Guides it on to Cleary. To Dimitrov. To Stillman. Over to Ferraro. Score! He slips past the defense and nets it.
That didn't take long. They decided to go right back at them and quickly punched in an answer.
Draw at center ice. Sent to Staios. Over to Greer. Cross ice to Horkoff. Shoots. Over to Tkachuk. Tkachuk skates in all alone. Under 20 seconds remaining in the period. Pass ahead. Fires a slapper. One timed over to Tkachuk. And we're done with 2 periods of play. Edmonton 4, the Blues 1. All set for the start of the 3rd period.
These two will just play things out. I just hope no one gets hurt at the end of such a one-sided affair.
St. Louis behind. Over to Mellenby. Big blast. Shot sails wide. Picks it off. Feeds it across. Pass to Tkachuk. He smothers it. Face off in the right circle. Sent to Dimitrov. A long blast. Right side to Comrie. Intercepted. Rink wide to Dimitrov. Demolishes him.
Bravo, punished.
Big shot. Karam's off the board. Shot sails wide. Lets it fly. Over to Comrie. Pass picked off by Finley. Chased down by Dimitrov. Dimitrov dumps it to the corner. Off to York. He can't get the pass. St. Louis behind. York got it in, but an offsides call. Draw in the neutral zone. Touch pass to Nienema. Takes a shot. Just missed. Pass to Mellenby. Touch pass to Smith. Right side to Tkachuk. Left side to Mellenby. Feeds it across. Shooting. Marchand faces off in his own zone. Big shot. He missed the net. Left side to Drake. Across left to Greer. Rink wide to Greer. Puck ahead to Mayers. Pass to York. Rink wide to York. Greer in ahead of the play. Edmonton playing well in the playoffs.
They've put together a nice playoff run.
Draw at center ice. Edmonton 4, the Blues 1. Cross ice pass. Feeds it across. The hip check. Over to Smith. Feeds it across. Can't reach the pass. Chased down by Stillman. Touch pass to Morrow. Loads it up and fires. Quick pass to LaRocque. Feeds it across. The Blues change up the lines. Face off in the right circle. One timed over to Staios. To Wait. Big blast. With a wrist shot. Cross ice to Smith. Pass to Carter. Smothers it. Draw to the right of the net. Sent to Salvador. Over to Cleary. Over to Drake. The Blues trail. With a shot. Rink wide to Podine. Wrist shot. He smothers it. Smith piling up the points in this game.
Smith getting everyone involved, and his teammates are the beneficiaries.
Draw in the right circle. St. Louis with the puck. Quick shot. Hands it to Dimitrov. Pass to Stillman. Right side to Comrie. Wrist shot. Edmonton spending a lot of time in the penalty box.
I know you have to be physical, but they've committed some foolish penalties.
One-timed over to Niinema. Over to Cleary. Touch pass to Carter. Pass ahead. The Blues in the midst of a change. He shoots. York retrieves it. Cross-ice pass. Over to Carter. Over to Carter. Across right to Tkachuk. Pass to Mellanby. Mellanby whistled for offside.
Mellanby hasn't found his rhythm out there tonight.
The Oilers with the lead. Closes the mid on it. Across right to Podine. To Podine. Pass to Podine. Over to Drake. The Blues want to change lines. Across left to Greer. Rink wide to Comrie. The Oilers scores! He wound up and scorched it home. When it rains, it pours.
Comrie reached back and blasted it by him for the slap shot goal.
And face off at center ice. Touch pass to Steos. To Smith. Front of the goal. Wrists it. Across right to Stillman. Touch pass to York. Across left to Dimitrov. Draw in the left circle. Taken by St. Louis. Wrist shot. Puts one on goal. The final horn sounds. The Oilers pull this one out. St. Louis. Alongside Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emery. Good night, everyone.
3 stars of the game. The third star from the Edmonton Oilers. Number 22, Anson Carter. The second star from the Edmonton Oilers. Number 89, Mike Conley. And the first star of the game from the Edmonton Oilers. Number 94, Ryan Smith.